Hello everyone, welcome to Halfway. Can you believe it? Because I can't believe it. I think it's gone by in a blur. And the second 8 weeks always goes fast. So here we go. I just want to thank everyone for all of your hard work. I especially appreciate all of the engagement with one another in the discussion boards and especially the peer review discussions. I think it's incredibly important to get feedback from your audience. And everyone in here is very thoughtful about how you approach feedback, and I think it's really great. So thanks so much for all your hard work. And of course, always with your patience with Canvas. Canvas just does not have a sense of humor. So I feel like all the kinks have been worked out, but we'll find out. So thanks for keeping me in the loop on that. It gives me a chance to sort out any problems. Canvas support, oh my gosh, they've been so helpful. And if you're still having some trouble on your end, I highly recommend that you give Canvas support a call. They're open 24/7 and they are very helpful. They can always just like that fix it. So if you're having trouble still at week 8, logging on or posting your speeches, etc., definitely give them a call. So I just want to show you a few things as we move into week 8 so you have a clue of what's happening and we can all be on the same page. So first of all, I want you to notice that we do not actually start giving persuasive speeches until week 11. Week 11. So if you look right here, you can see in our calendar that in week 11, we will start giving persuasive speeches, and we're going to split it into 2 days like we did with informative. So half of you will go the first day and half of you will go the second day. Okay, easy. So if you look at it, you can see that we have a lot to do between now and then, but no speeches. Although there will be a few opportunities for speeches in the discussion board just to try some of this persuasive speaking on for size, but that will be part of the discussion board. So if you're in doubt about what's happening with the schedule, please go visit the syllabus and calendar. It's all over our Canvas module. It's on the home page. It's in an announcement. It's in modules. And it's fairly accurate except when it comes to discussion boards. So a couple of the discussion boards that are listed in the weeks to come, you've already done. All right, and you've already completed quiz 4. So that's the good news. You're done with all of that. But you can really see that we're going to ease up a little bit. We're going to take our time with persuasive. There's a lot to learn, a lot to talk about, a lot to try on for size. We're going to do some workshopping on the discussion boards. And I want you to really get a chance to flush that assignment out. The other thing is, the only real, besides the reading and the discussion boards this week and the watching the lectures, looking at the guidelines and rubric for the assignment, the one thing you need to start to think about is what you want to do. What's your topic? So topic commitment isn't until next week, week 9. So you have all week to sort of decide. Now, you can read the lecture, I mean, not read the lecture, you can listen to the lecture, and I talk about topics, how to pick, what can you pick. I can't imagine saying no to anything. I mean, I don't want you to persuade us to do something that's not true or do something illegal, but, you know, within reason. So go and watch that lecture, and then if you have any questions about your topic, you can ask me. And just ask me in the virtual office, because other people will also have questions too. So this week we have 2 discussion boards, okay? One is our regular weekly discussion, and the other one is an extra credit opportunity. Yay, the crowd goes wild. Now, let me tell you, this is not life-affirming extra credit, okay? It's 5 points. However, if you've missed the time, or you missed a quiz, or you didn't have the right number of audience members and it cost you some points, 5 points can get you back in the game. So be sure and do that. The only thing with the second discussion board, the extra credit discussion board, is that I want you to do the weekly discussion first. Okay, so do the weekly discussion and then do the extra credit. If we get to the end of the week and you haven't met the deadlines for the weekly discussion, then I will not give you the extra credit. All right, so do them both. That way you get lots of points. Okay, so the second one, the extra credit discussion, is a self-assessment. So you're going to post one of the speeches that you've done this semester, and you're going to critique it both with a constructive eye and a kind eye. Everybody's done something really great. So don't forget to pat yourself on the back, okay? We all have things that we need to work on, and we all have things that we did great, including me. So it's a perpetual motion of continuing to get better all the time. So be sure that you don't use it as a way to just beat yourself up, because everybody's doing really great, and you should be proud of that. It's hard. It's hard to take speech online. Online classes are no joke, right? So I want you to take a look at that. So you can see that we're easing up. Excuse me. You see that we have some time. We're going to do some workshopping. We're going to chunk out this assignment. And also, I want to offer you a second opportunity with the persuasive speech. So with my online classes, I only offer the individual speech. I've always done that. But with my on-campus classes, I offer them the opportunity to do a 3-on-3 pro-con debate. So Cliff Note version, it's a central issue, and then 3 of you are pro and 3 of you are con. Now, how do we do this online? Well, good question. I think we can do it. I think it would be really easy with Zoom, because all 6 of you would just log on at the same time to the meeting, and then you'd go pro-con, pro-con, pro-con. Maybe you'd set it up at a time where we could invite other people from the class to get together and watch it, so that way you have audience outside of the teams that are debating. But it's a great assignment. You kind of divide and conquer. You don't have to cover the whole speech on your own. The individual persuasive speech is 8 to 10 minutes. The debates do take a little bit longer, but each individual speaker speaks less. So it's an option, and I think it could easily work online if it's something that you're into. I mean, and some of you know each other, so if you know each other and you're getting together anyway, you might as well do the speech. If you don't want to do it, it's okay too, because the individual speeches are great. They're amazing. So what I'll do is this post will be all over the place. I'm going to put it in modules. It'll be in announcements. So if you think trying a 3-on-3 pro-con debate would be interesting, then just respond to me in the announcement. I'll set up the reply so that you can respond, and that way we can see if anyone is interested at all in doing it. No big deal. It's no harm, no foul. It's the same thing with my on-campus classes. Some people do the debates and some people do the individual speeches, and it's great because we get a little bit of everything. But let me know if that's of interest to you, and if it is, we'll set it up. I think it could work. I know it can work. It can work. If you want to do it, I'll make it work. So you just let me know if that sounds like something you're interested in. And if it is, I'll post the guidelines for that so you can see what it looks like. But other than that, that's what's happening this week. We're going to reset. I want you to kind of go meta on this discussion board that you're doing for extra credit, and just take a moment to take stock of where you've come so far in these 8 weeks. Where do you want to go in the next 8 weeks? Start to choose a topic. Think about all the topics that are out there, something that you're interested in. You know how I feel about that. Never pick anything that you don't care about. Pick something that you think would be interesting to work on for the next 3 weeks. Don't waste your time doing something just for the grade. Nah, you'll never work on it, right? But if you choose something you really care about, you'll get right to it, and it's so much more fun anyway. I mean, there's no reason not to have a great time in this class. So figure that out. We'll post that in week 9. Get to the reading, get that under control, do the discussion boards, watch the lectures, and then we'll do it. And we'll just speed through this next 8 weeks, and it'll be amazing. So thanks again, everyone, for your really hard work. I appreciate it. I'll see you on the discussion board. Have a great week 8. All right, bye.